Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to Beyond the Walls with Carla. I so appreciate all your support and your encouragement, your likes, your shares, your comments. I read each comment and I thank you for them because it lets me know that you're engaging. And so continue with those comments. They warm my heart. And so thank you very much. And if you haven't already, subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button below. And what that will do is send you a notification each time I place a new video. And also, you can follow me on my Instagram page or my Facebook page, and that's at Beyond the Walls with Carla. And generally on a Monday or a Tuesday, I will post an indication as to what the coming week's share is going to be all about. And so, yeah, follow me on the various platforms listed below. And I so appreciate it, like I've said, and continue to follow me on this journey. And so I'm going to just jump right in. What I want to talk to you all about today is kind of picking up on what I shared with you last week. And so I've titled this week's message, It's the Journey. And so we all strive towards something, or at least we ought to. And maybe it's our goals, our dreams, our aspirations, or a career path. And they all require preparation to achieve. And we put a lot of sweat equity in, our time and ourself in reaching and attaining these goals. And maybe it's as simple as, you're planning your next vacation. A lot of our thought and excitement goes into the planning and the preparation and even the anticipation of getting there, right? And how about competing for a job, a sporting event, or some type of milestone in life? You prepare, you compete, and then you get that job. You achieve that goal or you win. You bask in that satisfaction for a while. But then the thrill of victory is but for a moment. Then what? So many times we arrive, and after it's all said and done, we realize it was more fun in preparing or planning or striving than the actual event or win. You realize, gee, it was all about the thrill of the moments leading up to the victory and not so much the victory itself. So why is that? Well, it's because we are perpetual beings. We are created for growth and greatness. We are constantly in a state of evolving and striving to become better. And so as soon as we realize that victory, it's time to move on and forward to the next task, right? And so the joy comes not so much from finishing an activity, but in the doing. And I love this poem. It's titled, It's the Journey That's Important, and it's by John MacLeod. Life, sometimes so wearying, is worth its weight in gold. The experience of traveling lends a wisdom that is old. Beyond our living memory, a softly spoken prayer. It's the journey that's important, not the getting there. Ins and outs and ups and downs, life's road meanders aimlessly. Or so it seems, but somehow leads us where we need to be. And being simply human, we ought question and compare. Is the journey so important or the getting there? And thus it's always been that question pondered down the ages by simple men and simple ways to wise and ancient sages. How sweet then, quietly knowing, reaching destination fair, it's the journey that's important and not the getting there. Isn't that great? And so most of us, though, would really, without even really thinking about it, would opt or skip the journey itself and just get to the destination, right? And it's that "are we there yet" syndrome, microwave society. We want that quick fix. We want it now. We just can't wait. And we would rather win the lottery, right? And forget waiting a week to claim our prize or to find out if we've won. We want that scratch and win, that instant gratification, because it's all about the now. Yet, if you take a poll of successful individuals today, the majority would say that most of the pleasure lies not so much in the destination, but in the journey. Artists like Miley Cyrus sing songs echoing the same sentiments, like the song "The Climb." Listen to these words. There's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. Always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm going to remember most. So, what's so important about the journey, anyways? And that's what I want to share with you all today. You see, life is not about the destination. It's truly about how we live along the way. It's easy to become so goal oriented and focused on our dreams and our goals and our aspirations and the big life events that we overlook the simple things along the way. And I shared some of those with you in last week's video. And if you missed it, go and check out last week's post on an attitude of gratitude. Some of us make the mistake of just living for the destination so much that, life and much of life is like a blur. Life is short. The scriptures state that you do not know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a while and then vanishes. You see, life is like a vapor. We're here for a moment and then we're gone. Yes, it's important to have goals and dreams and strive towards them, as this channel is dedicated to showing or sharing how to move beyond the hindrances that prevent us from achieving our goals and our dreams. But we need to keep our priorities in view. And that must be God first, family, friends, relationships, and then career, business, goals, dreams, and aspirations. There is nothing wrong with working hard, but we must remember to love and play hard also. Don't put your life on hold until you reach your goals. There must be balance. Appreciate and enjoy the journey. The real joy in life is in the simplest things. It doesn't have to take a lot of money. Seeing a beautiful sunset, the stars at night, and for me, I love birds, and so bird watching, I love seeing a cardinal or a blue jay, or what about a smile on your child's face when you pick them up, or going for a walk with that significant other, just because. You see, life is what we make it. It's about the memories you make along the way. Remember, I've said this before, take some time to appreciate the people in your life. The song says there's always going to be another mountain, because once you achieve one goal, you will move on to the next. But the people in your life now won't necessarily always be there. Don't take them for granted. I do visits to nursing homes and I see a lot of lonely people, parents and grandparents, take time to visit them now before time has passed. You know, those loved ones, go and see them. They are perfectly imperfect. Love them and enjoy them anyways. You know, take time to enjoy the nuggets along the way. Don't miss the miracles of life. Stop and smell the roses before the seasons change. Take time to do some of the things that you've been putting off. You know, ladies, eat out of the and drink out of the special china, that you've got set aside. And really, I'm guilty of this too. What are we waiting for? Or who are we waiting for to use them? You know, also, don't take it lightly. The journey prepares you for the destination. If you reach the destination without a process, I believe you wouldn't have the opportunity to become a better you and be positioned to handle the success. You hear of all of these lottery winners, who end up broke after 5 years. You see, they didn't learn the rules of money or how to handle the wealth, and so they lose it before long. So think about the invaluable lessons that you have learned or that you're learning along the journey. Jenny Silva of dailyessentials.com states, "Our journeys aren't always perfect or smooth. Many times I've crossed deserts and faced inclement weathers. But while I'm wandering in my desert, I've learned that even when it seems that I've completely ignored where I'm going, I can clearly see what I'm made of. The best part of my journey is called growing and character. My best road findings are patience, endurance, and faithfulness. My hopes and dreams, my visions and expectations won't be fulfilled at the destination, but within the journey." Guys, our journey is a gift. However, we rarely stop and acknowledge it as such. It is in the journey where the treasures lie, and they outweigh the riches of the destination. You see, many successful individuals, when asked if they had to do it all over again, what would they do differently in their pursuit of success? And their response is, they wish they had done so and not at the expense of their family or enjoying life along the way. Treat each day as the gift that it is. That's why it's called the present. It's truly a gift. Live, love, laugh, and when you reach your desired destination, there will be no reasons for regrets. The scripture states, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." So it's all about the journey. Thanks so much for watching. I pray that someone has been blessed by this word. And so don't forget, as always, to keep your sights on the things that are eternal. For it's in the eternal things that we can move beyond the walls.